Cosmic mind you need. What it needs to be. Blueprint for black people with restoration, liberation, overall as well, peace and abundance, gratitude, every star, tonight, guess what tonight is? Tonight is sacred spaces. You know what I'm saying? So Empress Star let you know more details. Might be next month Wednesday. She'll let you know more details. She needs ladies, empresses, all of the pieces. Link with Empress Star ASAP. She only has 3 spots available for founders and or consistent hosts, etc. of the sacred space. Who You With Wednesday is coming up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be Poly Talk with Empress Star. You know what I'm saying? I think Hirsch Dirk will probably come through as well. Let me go ahead and share this out real quick, real slick. We'll be right back. Live. Yeah. Y'all hang in there real quick. Hang in there. We're gonna get this shared out some more. We're gonna get this shared out. Gratitude for the participation shot if you're already in here. Make sure you share this out. Come to a big table. Make sure you share this out. Subscribe, and donate. Sharing, and subscribing. The later part of the show will be Empress Star. She's gonna take you far, no matter where you are. She's gonna let you know a little bit of the details about whatever she has going on her all of her creation for the near shine. All right, so make sure you share this out with everybody. That this will, eventually, whether it's now or later, that they will have this for their mental documents. All right, so let me share this out a little more. We'll be right back and we'll get rolling. Cozmik Mind UV, we back. All right, here we go. We back on track. No slack. All right, here we go. Here's a foundational blueprint for total Black liberation, centered around self-determination, economic interdependence. We're not doing independence anymore. We're doing interdependence. Cultural restoration, spiritual alignment. This is all the stuff that we're gonna go over right here. All right. So let's go back. Centered around what? Self-determination, economic, however you say it, interdependence, cultural restoration, spiritual alignment, and generational empowerment. Blueprint for total, the indigenous, copper tone, black, etc. liberation. Number one. What are we doing first? Mental and spiritual reclamation. Deprogramming Eurocentric conditioning. Deprogramming Eurocentric conditioning. Number fucking one. Through knowledge and or education. We did a show on education versus knowledge. Did I do that? Yeah, we did a show on education versus knowledge. Ancestral study and media detox. Indigenous, copper tone, black people must unlearn self-hating beliefs. Because remember, beliefs has what's the word in the middle of belief? Lie. The word lie, when they lie to you, L-I-E, that's in the middle of the word beliefs. And internalized inferiority. Make sure you share this out. Share this out. Put your notifications on. Spiritual realignment, reconnection with indigenous and or African spirituality, Ifa, Kemetic science, etc. And universal laws. What you say? Universal laws? What do Cozmik say all he rock with is what? The universal principles and the laws, ain't it? God damn. To replace religious dogma with liberating principles. You gotta do a show on dogma, Religious dogma. Mental sovereignty. Encourage meditation, mindfulness, journaling, and indigenous and or African centered psychology to rebuild healthy minds. We gotta goddamn reprogram that psyche. They say they're gonna start from the top to the bottom. And the mind is unseen, so we're gonna start with your physically seen brain. That's the manifestation of your mind, ain't it, man? Right. Cultural restoration and pride, language and history, relearn indigenous and or African languages, heroes and kingdoms. Mali, isn't that something? They partnering up with Burkina Faso, Isn't that something? Excuse-moi. Kush, Nibia, etc. Cultural expression. Promote African, indigenous, and or black art, fashion, music in a productive way. And remember, we not doing Eurocentric music. We're not doing Eurocentric led messages and all this other shit. Dance and storytelling that honors the ancestors and uplifts melanin and black people, the people. Indigenous, African, Pan-African, etc. But indigenous unity and African unity. Build bridges across the African diaspora. Stop all of the we from here, we from there, we was first. Fuck all of that. All of y'all, two. Same fucking results is going on with the corny shit. U.S., Caribbean, African, South America, for collective upliftment. Eco-economic power and group economics. Group fucking economics. Circulate the fucking black dollar longer than fucking 6 hours. Prioritize buying from melanin, indigenous, black-owned businesses and cooperatives, land ownership and agriculture, secure land and farming, food sovereignty and community building, garden co-ops, etc. Financial literacy, teach investment, savings, budgeting, and crypto knowledge from youth upward. Institution building, create and support melanin, indigenous, etc. own black banks, schools, tech companies, and trade networks. All right. Let's go. Let's get it. Political and legal autonomy, local control, run for office, control school boards, create local protection units, community patrols, indigenous and or African and or Pan-African governance, push for global black political alliances, African Union plus diaspora, etc. Legal defense networks, build legal aid and law schools to protect black people from systemic injustice. Ain't it, man? Knowledge and or education for liberation, interdependent African centered schools, interdependent African and or indigenous centered schools, teach black children the truth about their identity, history, and power. STEM and trade, equip youth with tech and hands-on skills to compete globally. Knowledge of motherfucking goddamn self, ain't it, man? Knowledge of self, curriculum focused on self-mastery, ancestral wisdom and divine purpose, family and gender empowerment, family rebuilding, heal trauma, and restore healthy black family structures. So instead of us doing these Eurocentric events, we need to be having some family meetings like the mob, man. Protect women, raise empowerment. But see, you protect, look, a lot of the protection is through knowledge. And you got different forms of protection, but that's another show. Raise empowered children and start seeing. And support strong black fatherhood. Tell them get off their knees praying the motherfucking white daddy. They ain't doing you when you're on your knees, you're begging, bitch. I don't give a fuck what they want. I don't care what they want to tell you. I keep telling you that. Divine masculine and feminine balance. Elevate roles of both men and women in leadership, healing, and creation for the near child. Guess what it got? Let's see. This was nothing I typed in here. Guess what it got next? You gotta guess. If I tell you, you ain't guessing. Polygyny / poly community dialogue. It says polygyny, so y'all that be getting annoyed by me. Y'all that getting your fuck ass feelings. And guess what? Who you with Wednesdays? We doing poly talk. This Wednesday coming up. And it's gonna be on polygyny. Yeah, it's an emergency. That's why they keep coming through. Polygyny / poly community dialogue. Explore what? Ancestral-centric, not Adam and Eve stories. None of that bullshit. Explore ancestral models of family building with transparency and respect. Damn, that's a part of the liberation, really? Wow. Health, food, and energy sovereignty. Plant-based living. Oh man, We do shows on that with the Yanni and plant-based foods for the brain and all that. We did all that. Plant-based living, grow and eat alkaline, grow and eat alkaline, ancestral foods, not Euros. Look, the food pyramid is the Europeans, not yours. I'm gonna say this again. The food pyramid is the Europeans and not yours. That is not a holistic pyramid. Just to let you know, by the way, ancestral foods for long life and clear minds. So we can stop thinking from fucking behind. Holistic health. Use herbs, meditation. I gotta get some singing folks. Traditional African or sun and earth connection. Live in harmony with nature to elevate frequency. What was the name of the little green insect that was on our propane tank? And it's a prayer mantis. A prayer mantis was right over. You know how rare it is you see a prayer mantis? Huh? Literally. Okay. Just saying. And he just cooling. I mean, he or she just cooling. I don't know if it's a he or a she, but whatever. All right. Media narrative and technology control. Control our story. Did you hear that? Not participate in the bullshit. Not Tyler Perry, whoever else. Stop co-signing that bullshit. Whoever co-signs that shit. Shit like that. It say control our stories or narratives, etc. Look, it says own media platforms like Cozmik, MindZ, and Emperor Starship. Emperor Star take you far no matter where you are. It says own media platforms. Salute to Dame Dash, salute to Earn Your Leisure, and different ones, you feel me? Salute to faithful member, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get him on the interview very, very soon, you know what I mean? Salute to Derek Grace, you know what I mean? With the Dangerous family and all that. All the extra, etc. Own media platforms, films, music, and books to reshape the black image and the indigenous image. And it's a lot of women and people that's selling a lot of great books. Salute to you, you know what I mean? Children's books and etc. AI and digital tech use tech for liberation, not surveillance or dependency. Use tech for liberation, not surveillance or dependency. Podcasting, such as Cozmik, MindZ. Filmmaking, content creation, such as MindZ. If the star who you with Wednesday, it's coming up, big. We need you in that building with that potty. And like she said, like she's gonna be saying in a few minutes, she's seeking empresses of all, of elevated caliber that want to elevate and get this work. Let's get it. Oh yeah. Y'all hear that? Podcasting, filmmaking, content creation. Elevate conscious voice. That's what taking space is for, to elevate the feminine conscious and knowledge of self voices and document black truth, etc. No trauma bonding over there. Security and protection, self-defense, education, and on knowledge. Teach martial arts, gun safety, survival skills, and disaster prep. You need to be, when y'all meet up for these little bullshit Eurocentric gatherings, that's what y'all need to be talking about. Survival skills, disaster prep. If the power went out for a week, what we doing? Do we got any food set aside that's non-perishable? Are we even prepared with a little bit of basics? Anyway, that's a whole nother lie. Community, militias, and defense networks. Protect black copper tone indigenous neighborhoods and or black towns, whatever, yeah, and leaders from threats like they doing even in Sierra, like his people are doing. Salute the Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, etc. Man, we gonna do updates, man. We gotta do a part 4 on that. We gotta do a part 4. We done already did 3 goddamn episodes on updates on Burkina Faso and Traore and all them, and they moving at such rapid fucking pace. You know what I mean? You know, and we aren't able to keep our place, but that's all right. We gonna get some new stuff on cyber security, safeguard digital assets, and communication line. All right, share. Make sure you subscribe. Got to get my subscribers up to 500. That's the first goal. Let's get the subscribers up to 500. Let's help grow this space. Let's help grow this space and the multiple spaces that'll be coming through here, in the multiple faces, the multiple cosmic and divine faces and spirits and energy that'll be coming, and chi that'll be coming through here. All right. Nation building. Consider land acquisition, sovereign enclave in the indigenous and or African and the diaspora. Separation or empowerment. Did you hear that? Separation or empowerment. That means you have to separate. No more making excuses and rationalizations. Disconnect from toxic systems and psychological systems, all of it, food systems, all that shit, and institutions that oppress indigenous copper tone black life. Return to earth custodianship. What it say? Return to earth custodianship. Reclaim role as guardians of the earth. In harmony with spiritual law, universal principles, final word of vision. A sovereign, unified, spiritually aligned, economically interdependent, global, indigenous, copper tone, black nation, rooted in ancient truth and in evolving into the future with purpose. Ain't it, man? Make sure you share this out. This is what it's all about. We got comments coming in, B. Make sure you subscribe, support, donate, support, and share all this real quick. Okay, what we got? Who we got? We got Empress Star taking you far. Gratitude for the participation in the near shot. We need to start putting safety plans in place just for fuck's sake, goddammit! Because this shit is falling right before our motherfucking goddamn windows, man. Before your eyes to no goddamn surprise, It's falling before your eyes to no goddamn surprise, baby. Let it fall. You gonna let this shit goddamn slip and kabobble. What we got? We have to separate mentally, especially psychologically, because that's the trickle down effect for the respect. We have to separate from all the systems and institutions so that we can reclaim our right, etc. places. With the divine faces, ain't it, man? That's what your ancestors really want you to do, The ones that's got them activated like that. And let's get back to it. So Empress Star can finish the show up real quick, and we can get to whatever else. Hope all is well. Peace and abundance, peace and abundance, peace and abundance. Hope all is well. Time and space will tell when we hope all is well. Like in mind. Time and space will tell when we hope all is well. All right, should black, indigenous, copper tone beings, the original beings, none before us, the beings, so we reclaim our rightful places as rulers of earth, of the earth plane, quote unquote, and awakening. Absolutely. It says yes. The idea of black, indigenous, copper people reclaiming their rightful places as rulers, or custodians of the earth plane is what? Deeply spiritual, historical, and symbolic, ain't it, man? Let's take a quick smoke commercial break. It speaks not just to political or economic power, however, to divine alignment, ancestral authority, and planetary talent. Again, the planet, this ether, this 3D dimension, whatever you want to call this shit, isn't gonna be back aligned until we're the rulers of this shit. Y'all don't understand? Here's a bust down on what this quote unquote awakening means. Everybody yelling that grand awakening shit. Let's see what this really means. Make sure you share this out right now. Make sure you subscribe right now. You donate if it's in your somewhere in your penny. Huh? The question was, and is, should black people, indigenous, copper tone, original people reclaim their rightful place? It says absolutely, but not for dominance, for divine restoration. It says number one, uno, so that you know, huh? It says ancestral birthright. Ain't it right? What does it say? What's the first one? Before we have any more fun, what is the goddamn first one? Huh? Ancestral birthright. Black people and indigenous, the original people, copper tone, etc., are the original humanes, however you need it, humans or humanes. Human is that, and then you got humanes, H-U-E-M-A-N, humanes, the different hues. Of the original woman in MindZ, ain't it? Huh? You got H-U-E, hue, mains, and then humans. Huh? Watch this. What else does it say? What else does it say? What does it say? You tell me what it says. So, what does it say? It didn't say, oh, I need this is very deep. The first, what did it say? Oh, it didn't say side chicks, side niggas. It didn't say pawns. It didn't say you getting helped out. It say the first caretakers of, let's get a good laugh in my The first caretakers of Earth. 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 Ancient civilization like Kemet, Egypt, wherever the original Africa is, whatever. Libya, Mali, Ghana, and the Moors set the foundation for mathematics, medicine, science, and spiritual systems, and they civilized the Europeans. But let's keep on. To reclaim rulership is to return to divine stewardship, not what? Ego-driven power, ain't it, man? We got more comments coming in. We're going to get right to them. I'm going to get through the show so we can get the Empress Star. She take you far no matter where you are to perform. The Grand Awakening. That's 2. Damn, that's hella 1 and 2. For the one, that should have been 1 and 1-8. That should have been 1 and 1-8. You know what I mean? Alright. Refers to the spiritual and mental. What does it say? Reactivation for the nation of indigenous, copper tone, black, wherever you are, people globally, not individually, not just you, not just me and mine. we got to get out that me and mine shit. That me and mine shit is something else. It says people globally remembering who we are. God, generators, operators, destroyers, huh? Generator, operator, destroyers. In flesh, what? What it say? Damn. In flesh, remembering who we are. Generator, operators, and destroyers in flesh. Building pyramids. Building of pyramids, cosmic beings. Huh? Waking up from the matrix. This is what it's in front of me. I'm those right now. The comments are coming. I'm on my way. Breaking free from colonial religious, and social programming. Restoring earth balance. You got to get off their jobs. You got to get out their institutions. Or if you're going to get what you're going to get it and get out of there. Like they motherfuckers do. Healing, it says restoring earth balance, healing land, food systems, and ecosystems from capitalistic destruction. 3, from slavery to sovereignty. The translated wasn't just physical, it was spiritual warfare. The Grand Awakening and etc. The drowning of black towns, etc. You know what I mean? The Grand Awakening is about what? Reversing that by what? Reclaiming identity, rebuilding community, commune with your unity, walking in divine order. It says what rulership looks like today. Come on now, don't tell me this is not. This is too. Don't tell me this is not busted. Spiritual rulership, leading with wisdom, compassion, and ancestral codes. Economic rulership, building global, indigenous copper tone black wealth, global black wealth. Owning land, controlling trade. That means us becoming manufacturers. Our own manufacturing companies and plants, etc. It's lanes out there for everything, B. cultural rulership, influencing fashion, language, music. However, now with conscious intent, with knowledge of self intent. Let's go even higher to the further. With knowledge of self intent. You hear me? Yeah, you hear me? Scientific and tech rulership, innovating in health, AI, and space through indigenous and or African lens. Why this balance? The world is out of balance. Did you hear the fuck that? Did you the motherfucker hear that, man? Huh? The world is what? Say it with me. Because the original caretakers are out of what? Position. Indigenous Kabatona Black liberation is not about revenge. It's about restoration of truth, nature, and cosmic order. Huh? Because you are what? Cosmic mind you be, and I told you this. Pretty soon, Emperor Stars coming through. When black people or indigenous and Kabatona people rise, all people benefit. Huh? Because what? Balance is restored. When melanin, Kabatona, indigenous, black people rise, all people benefit. Because balance is restored. What it requires: unity. Commune with your unity first. Commune with your unity. Unity over ego. Ain't it, man? And your ego has to be mature. Your ego is never going to go nowhere. I'm going to do an extensive show on the ego. All right? But I did one already, but I'm going to do another. Indigenous, African, etc. Pan-African action. Knowledge of self-action. Divine masculine plus feminine. Divine masculinity plus femininity. Land, language, and legacy. Healing plus warrior. Ooh, what it say? Healing. We can't just do them. Now love it like. No. What it say? Plus warrior energy in balance. Huh? So stop telling me to fuck calm down. Everybody ain't here to be love and light. Nigga, some of us warlocks for real. Some of us here to goddamn shake this shit up for real, B. Huh? Spoken like this, we are not rising to oppression. We rise to restore. No, we are not rising to oppress. We are rising to restore. We return not to conquer, however, to reclaim our seats at the cosmic table as Earth's original rulers. Chosen not by man, however, the Most High, which is the cosmic ethos, which is the cosmic unseen mind, okay, let me see. All right, y'all. This is when the energy shifts. This is when the energy shifts. We have she gonna take you far. She gonna take you far no matter where you are. She's gonna go over the overview and the sessions. She's gonna let you know what she has going on, and then you gonna flow. Be right back. Take a look. Just take a little commercial break. Get prepared. And we're gonna get right with you, right? As a matter of fact, let me read her comments. Let me read Empress Star comments. We need to start. Okay, hold on. We need to return to stewardship so that we can reactivate as one body. God damn. This would have mean to be an activated empress. Let's go. All people benefit. All people will win because honest will be what? Restored. Right, we gonna get to emphasize right now. Hold on. Sit in. Thank you.
Culture is code that lets memory and then we want to talk about economic power, which is building and supporting Black owned businesses, buying land, acquiring tools and practicing business knowledge. That means practices putting the money back into things, back into our communities, back into everything we used to do, building each other up, working as stewards, learning different trades so we can work all as one body. Also, we need to start teaching wealth building skills to every generation, not just me and my me and my unit. We need to go outside of that so we can help generations build up wealth so we can start once again moving as one body. True freedom requires financial independence. So that means that we need to get out of all of these systems, out of all of these jobs. We need to pull our money together, get some land, and develop. We need to start growing and developing spiritually, mentally, emotionally, so we can liberate ourselves and become independent from this system. So next we're going to talk about the education component of our community. How we can do that, how we can start getting liberated education, create African-centered youth and curriculum, teach life skills, train, think, and empower youth to build, not bad. Education must liberate, not indoctrinate. Political and legal power. We need to take over local systems, policies, and communities. We need to support global and African employment, build legal infrastructure, and institutional power. We must control systems that affect society. Once again, we must control the systems that affect our lives. Because if the systems are based on not labor, what do you expect society to do? You know, I know the youth that are being taken, the schools that are being head out. We must put things in place so we can take it back. All right, next we're going to talk about economic power. So this has been great what you've been saying. We need to embrace the Black masculine desire. Let's change ancestral power. That means you need to release your body and reclaim your energy. More of us need to practice getting heard and every kind of information versus just taking information they give us. Being heard is valuable. Black and brown power and it's all medicine. If you're sick, if you're dealing with a headache, different ailments, all is wrong. We need to reconnect with farming. Now during this election, I know you already know where I right now. Right, that's the download, download. different kind of fruit. You can just whip it up, throw it in the blender, and throw some water in there and some strawberries, and just drink it like that. That's your water, your hydration, and your fruit. Two things. And this right here is really important. A sick people cannot rule. Health is wealth. For the people in the back, a sick people cannot rule. Health is wealth. And not just sick like with ailments, sick mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, all of that plays makes tremendous, it plays a tremendous role in our sickness right now. And everything that we consume, that's the sickness. Just saying everything that we know is not right. We still put energy, and effort into stuff that is for our design. But if somebody put it out there in your face, woe is me. But it's okay because it's not okay. It's not okay. We've been doing the same thing and the same results. It's not okay. It's our health. We're going to reclaim exactly who we are supposed to be. We are a righteous people, and once we step into that righteousness, everything will fall into place. No, I'm not talking about religious context or context of righteous, but we are righteous and we walk in our divinity. Now we're going to talk about media and technology. How we leverage media and technology in our stories, books, films, podcasts, our platform, not just the platform that they have. We need to create a platform for ourselves. Yes, I'm going to talk about that with so many of us in this world. So many people have ways to promote, whether we can talk about that our technology could be a distraction to people. Ultimately, we want to pull on the people, not just video or some kind of app building up a connection to your Facebook. We want to get financial freedom or build generational wealth. We need to control our stories and our thoughts. At the end of the day, we need to control our narrative. Narrative is power. We need to control our stories and we need to switch thoughts. Our spiritual self, as we still call it, we need to rebuild ourselves. We need to reset our bodies. We need to get out there running. We need to do yoga. We need to do calisthenics. We need to do stretching. We need to do sit ups in the morning. All of what's going to happen is you're going to have a 5-minute session with this group. And you will realize, wow, until you start doing you out there. So we need to start working on our bodies, get our bodies prepared, trained up. We need to learn how to reset. Pow, pow, pow. We need to get power from training. Definitely it's we have this nostalgia and the electricity went out right now. Everything, we lost everything. And we had to go and forward. How many people will survive? How many people will know what plant they could eat? How many people? How many of us? When that was second nature. It was second nature. Now nobody knows. So we really We reclaim our roles as first builders, healers of earth, not by man's law, but by divine right. This is the awakening of the original people who rise above colonization, reclaim legacy, and build humanity into a higher frequency. Black liberation is reclamation plus restoration plus responsibility. The goal is not just to be free, but to walk again in divine authority as stewards of the earth, guided by ancestral memory, spiritual power, economic wisdom, and mutual respect. Melanated people can begin building right now consciously, blueprint and principles to integrate collective societal life, practically begin practicing now. Our organization, the Great Information, is the platform that empowers planetary indigenous early adopters to thrive in the earth, empowered, united, and living in vibration of collaboration, insanity, revolution, the arguing that we and we are exemplary of. We can't just claim that we are civilized when we're not doing nothing to change the status quo and the president Obama. We're looking at us and laughing. I've had conversations with representatives of nonprofits, representatives of businesses, crying people, crying dancing. We're all that. Take ownership of our lives. Are we building our society? Are we running a race that is not even where we're from? We're not even Black people. We're not even representing the same. They're farmers. They don't have kids. We're not children. Same society. And we are all building a society that our children will dictate what we will say. We're recording our progress. Maintain the education is all about learning legislation at a place at a the goal is collective living and equality. We need to reclaim our power, collective memory, create multicultural Black-owned businesses and systems. When we support each other, don't try to finesse the price. The price is the price. You go into the stores to buy this or that. You don't try to change their price just on a tag. Let me get $5 or $10 off. You don't try to do that. So we need to support each other just like we support the other race we need to form investment clubs or super savings circles with people we can trust. And we need to stop trying to get over in each other. It's that crab in the barrel. If you're trying to get ahead on down, not get like that. It's I know it's got love and light all the time, but quit being overwhelmed all the time. Quit no self possession. Let's self possession now is about nepotism. It's about we need to learn to communicate clearly so that's it. Right? Circulate. Let that eat meat and die or eat plants and live on. Because of course we all gonna die. You can die faster eating the chemical poison in your body. You need to grow food, community